Hey Trinity, great to have you again for Table Talk here at Trinity Christian School. And for the first time, we have some siblings. We have Nick Andrews and his sister Emma Grace.
Hello.
And I've gotten to know you guys for quite some time now. I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years at least. Emma Grace, we have a rule between us, right? If I walk down the hallway and you see me, what happens?
I stop, drop, and roll.
Oh my goodness. I'm not going to ask her any more questions anymore. What do you do?
I give you a hug.
You give me a hug. That's like the rule. So Nick, I got to know you more watching you run track and all of that. So give me a little bit of your story here at Trinity. How long have you been here and what kind of things are you involved in?
Let's see. I got here in 5th grade and I had transferred in from Landmark and it was ready for a new experience. And I just started having a good time in my classes and making a whole lot of new friends, which was a new experience for me. And soon enough, I was in 6th grade, middle school, It felt like just huge life moment,
Yeah.
right? And I joined the cross-country team because of my friend Dylan DePriest. And that's when my running career took off. I decided to just keep running and join the track team. And ever since then, I've been a runner and...
It's amazing. When I look at you, though, Nick, I mean, I see you in so many different things. I think I know Nick as the track guy, and the next thing I know, you're behind a camera. Or I see you running around in some other... You have all these different friend groups, and you seem to really be adaptable, and you get along with about everybody, it seems like. So you've been in track. What are some other things you're involved with here at Trinity?
So I'm in different clubs, student council, beta club, NHS, math club, performing arts. I'm in Les Mis this time around.
All right.
I've been in both sides, the tech side and the acting side now.
So you're going to be in the theater. You're going to be in the musical this year. What part do you play? Is that a surprise, or can you tell us?
I'm a student revolutionary, so I get a, spoiler alert, I die.
A student revolutionary. So you get to play your dad then, is what you get to chance to do. Yeah. All right, Emma Grace, tell me about you. What kind of things are you involved with here at Trinity?
I'm on the track team.
Okay, what's your event?
Well, specifically tomorrow, I'm doing the 50 meter, 200 meter, 100 meter hurdles, and long jump. But in general, I usually do 4x2s and 200s, 100s, hurdles, and long jump.
That's a lot. And then you're involved in different activities besides that. So how about theater or anything else?
Yes, I do theater.
Yeah. Your life is one big drama, I think, Emma Grace.
I'm dramatic.
Yes.
So here you had some big news come out. You signed to run track at Truett McConnell. Big decision because you were also accepted at Georgia Tech. What took you to Truett McConnell? Why did you choose that university?
Truett McConnell, when we went up to visit, really, we weren't really looking at it as my number one option. At that point, Georgia Tech was my number one option by, honestly, a long shot. And we got there, and the people on the campus really surprised us. Every one of them that we talked to around campus just kind of, they wanted every student to make their decisions prayerfully, and they kept telling us, hey, if God's not telling you to be here, don't be here, right? Because it's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, what else are you going to do, right? And so we left that place, and I did a lot of praying and talking to God, and eventually it was really clear that I needed to be there instead of Georgia Tech, and so, and that's when the logistics started falling in place. And it made it into the best decision I can make. Yeah,
so it ended up that you're going to be still taking some Georgia Tech classes this summer. You're going to be a student in the fall at Truett McConnell. You're going to be running track, and it's going to be interesting to see where this takes you. And you probably don't even know quite yet, do you?
Well, I'm majoring in mechanical engineering at Tech and majoring in exercise science at TMU. Just trying out everything I can.
Right. Well, good. Well, Emma, what do you want to be when you get bigger?
Since I was like 9, I've always wanted to go in the Marines and be a dog handler. And now that I've thought about it for a while, I don't think that quite might be the thing I want to do, but I still definitely want to go in the military. I'm not sure what branch. I might go in like the Army or the Navy. But like, that might be it.
You have some time to think it through.
Yes.
You're just one big surprise. Like I ask you these questions,
You never know what's going to happen.
and I never know what the answer is going to be. Yeah.
How's your day? I don't know.
I'm supposed to surprise you with the questions, and yet you're surprising me with the answers.
It's just
So-
it's kind of my thing.
Well, you have a lot of potential ahead of you. I'm sure you'll succeed whatever you have. Yeah.
Yep.
So let me ask you this real quick before I go back over to your brother Nick. If you could be any teacher at Trinity Christian School, who would you be?
I don't know. It's a hard tie between 3 teachers.
Okay, give me the 3 names.
Miss Hasty, Miss Walter, or Miss Whitaker.
Okay. Well, awesome. Well, maybe you'll come back here and teach at Trinity one day.
I could be the new Miss Litton.
There you go. All right, so let's talk about you and where you're going and what's going on in your life. You've been here since 5th grade all the way through 12th. It's interesting. You choose a smaller school. Is there a Christian side of Truett McConnell too?
Yes,
Yeah, so
yes.
it's a Christian college. That I'm sure played into it as well.
It did.
We have a pretty wide contingency here at Trinity, where we have preschool parents and students all the way to seniors in high school and everything in between. Can you just tell us, you've been here since 5th grade, what has Trinity meant to you, and how has Trinity prepared you for where the Lord is leading you next?
I think definitely the biggest part of that has been like how it has prepared me, kind of in like my mentality, getting ready to go out into the world really, with a mentality of, thinking like this is God's plan first, right? No matter what happens, or, creating a community. I know a bunch of teachers who are like, hey, when you go off to college, like call me if you need to, right? Like we can help you along through adulthood, and, any struggles you might face, whether, that's a struggle in, Christianity or just had a bad physics test. But for sure, I feel like the people here really care, and I think that's going to be the biggest thing that has prepared me. The extra small lessons that aren't specifically in the lesson plan.
One of the things that I noticed, that when you were talking about making this decision, you went to the Lord in prayer. And I think that's been a practice that you've developed in your home, a practice you've developed at school as well, and at church and your youth ministry. I think all of those things are beautiful, and I see God leading and guiding you. But, well, listen, thanks for doing this today. That wasn't that hard, was it?
No.
Yeah, we did all right here. Well, hey, thanks for being a part of Trinity. We are so committed to preparing today's student to impact tomorrow's world. We are longing to grow in our academics, the arts. We want to grow in our athletics as well. And just you can see by these siblings here, the Andrews kids are just shining stars of what is represented here at Trinity Christian School. God bless you.